All right, here we go with a range test on the Magicycle. We've got a 26x4 fat tire bike here, 750 watt rear hub motor, 52 volt battery system. Most of them are 48, so 52 volt. We'll see if that plays in at all to the range. What else? 22 amp controller, and I've got, let's see, how many miles on it so far? I'm at just 1.5 miles so far, still showing 100% battery. And we're gonna ride it till it's dead. I do throttle only range tests, so no pedaling. Just throttle only, and I run it pretty much flat out. There's no, maintaining a 15 mile an hour pace. I crank the throttle to the max and just run it flat out until it dies, because I figure that's the number you want to know, right? You want to know what's the worst range that you can get out of this bike. What's the bottom number? I mean, it'll only go up if you decide to pedal. So that's what I'm out to find. What is the bottom number? What's the worst that you're going to get on the range on this? And throttle only, no pedaling. For reference, it's probably 75, 80 degrees outside right now, and I weigh 175 pounds. I'm gonna ride it on the street, in the roads. Pretty much no off-roading. It's all gonna be paved surfaces. We're gonna do mixtures of hills and flats and inclines, and try to mix it up, give it a variety of terrain here as far as the grades that it's going up and down. I'm going slow here because I'm talking, but I'll start laying down some miles here, check back in once we lose a bar or two. Well, this doesn't really have a bar, it has a percentage there, so I guess I don't know, just let you know how it goes when I reach certain mile markers, I guess. Usually it takes for one bar to go down, which I believe would be like 25% of your battery probably on most bikes. It usually takes about 12 miles to do that, so I'll probably be checking in around then, but let's get to it. These brakes are noisy. I have to adjust those when I get back. All right, here's my first check-in. We've gone 9.3 miles and I'm at 50% battery. This thing has just been devouring battery. I mean, it's going down so fast. So we're just over 9 miles in, and half the battery's gone. So it's going down really, really fast. Now, before I pass too much judgment though, I will say this. A lot of times these battery indicators aren't the most accurate, and at the end, it's showing it's dead and it's lasting a lot longer than you thought it was going to. So maybe that'll be the case here. This is maybe not accurate, and it'll end up going a good distance, but as of right now, I'm on track to hit, 18 miles on throttle only, which would surprise me. I would expect this bike to be, 20 plus miles on throttle only. So, but here I'll show you again how I do this. I mean, any spot that I can wide open throttle, that's what I do. It's just straight wide open throttle all the time, nonstop until the battery's dead. That's what I do on these. So we're gonna go up this incline here, this long hill. I mean, it's still got plenty of power to climb it. Should, I mean, it's at 50% battery still, but I just try to find spots like this where I can just hold the throttle wide open for a long period of time. Because, like I said, I'm trying to get the bottom number. I want to know what's the worst possible number you can get, because it's only going to go up from there the more you pedal and the more you help the bike. Well, there you go. I'll check back in when we reach another milestone. All right, we're getting down pretty low here. We're at 18.1 miles, and I've got 15% left on the battery. So it's, I think it's gonna break 20, but I'm not sure by how much. So here's how much juice we've got left. It's pretty good. I mean, it's lost a little step, but it still's got pretty good power, usable power. I usually run these until I'm out of usable power. So, I mean, see, it still gets up and goes nice and quick. But I will report back with the final number when we get there. All right, we're down to 6%, and as predicted, the last 10% of this battery is just hanging on forever. And we still got some pretty good usable power. There's a nice long gradual hill in the greenway. I'm going to go up throttle only here at 6%. Watch what this thing does. Takes right off. Still showing 880 watts. Cruising right up this hill, no problem. These brakes are so loud though. I need to adjust them. Can you hear them rubbing? Probably hurting my mileage with the brakes rubbing, right? But still, at 6%, tons of power. Well, I should have kept the camera rolling because literally right after I turned it off at the top of that hill and started on this straight stretch here, it cut out. It's done at this point. There's nothing in the throttle. The battery is showing 5% left. So I guess it must just kick out at 5% so you don't, damage anything, and you can still have the screen going, I guess, or maybe a headlight. I don't know. Let's see if the headlight works actually. How do I turn that on? Plus sign, I think. Yeah, the headlight came on. So, but yeah, you don't have no more power when it gets down to 5%. That's its cutoff mark. So 23.9 miles out of this battery, and if I check it with my phone GPS, let's see what that was at. Now my phone GPS, it actually says 24.5. So half mile difference there. So let's just call it 24 even. 24 miles out of this battery pack. Not too bad. I guess right on par with most of the others. So if you want to know how far the Magicycle goes on one battery charge, just running it flat out non-stop at full throttle without pedaling, it goes 24 miles. And then it's done. So there you go. I hope you found some good information there if you're considering this bike. So thanks for watching. All right, here's the part I never show you guys. I got to start ending these range tests closer to home here. So we're pedaling this fat bike home. I usually put it in, I'm in gear 2, mechanical gear 2, just to get enough power to turn these wheels. These things are heavy. When there's no motor power, you got no juice in the throttle, they're heavy to pedal. So I'm on the flat now, so it's not bad, but you get to a hill, you pretty much got to stand up and pedal. You got no choice. All right, let's see how fast I can pedal this bike without the motor. I got a nice little downhill here, so no motor power, all me. How fast can we go? Let's get rolling. The downhill is gonna help. Yeah, buddy. 24, 27. I'm out of breath. My legs are burning. All right, now that's all. Thanks for watching.